First time in the postseason since 2002 for the St. Louis Blues after a hiatus. Vancouver's back and ready. A beautiful day, 13 degrees. The key to a happy life is plan your day vigorously, leave the night to chance. And that's where we're at here. The coaches aren't saying a whole lot. Well, maybe they are. Let's check in with Scott Oake at GM Place in Vancouver. Scott.
Okay, Ron, these two teams have been killing each other with kindness the last couple of days. Andy Murray says he's been looking for 3 days for a weakness in the Canucks game and can't find one. Yesterday, Alain Vigneault offered up the line matchups, at least the ones he thinks that Murray will prefer. For example, he thinks Murray will want to get Jay McClemon's line out against the Sedins, but for his part, Murray wouldn't comment on the line matchups. This is new to most of the Blues. Only 8 of their players have ever been in a playoff game, so in a moment, their young stars, Oshie, Berglund, Backes, and the rest who led them so magnificently down the stretch will get a Stanley Cup welcome from Mitchell, Bieksa, the rest of the Canucks, and we'll see how the young stars of the Blues react. That will be key. Both these teams begin this series in a healthy state, save for some of the long-term injuries the Blues are nursing, but we know how rapidly players get hurt in the Stanley Cup playoffs, so we'll see how long these healthy states last. Ron.
Jim Houston and Craig Simpson will call the game. Let's go to the iDesk. We know Willie Mitchell of BC.
Well, the niceties are over. It's time for the hating to start. Blues and Canucks set for game one. There are 2 Stanley Cup rings worn by Blues players, Andy McDonald and Dan Heinold, none among Canucks players. So these playoffs, this series, very much about the chance. Stand by for the Star-Spangled Banner and Old Canada.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise? Please remove your hats. Please join Mr. Mark Donnelly in the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner and O Canada.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh, can true patriot love in all thy sons' command. God keep our land glorious and free. For Canada we stand on guard for thee. For Canada we stand on guard for
Quarter century later, towel power is still big in Vancouver. Young Blues who defeated the odds to make the playoffs versus the Canucks who think they have what it takes to go deep in the postseason. To the broadcast booth where we find Jim Hewson with Craig Simpson. Jim.
Did you watch closely of some of the players during the anthem? Some of them look energized, some of them look afraid, some of them look like they can't breathe. Such is the state of affairs at the first game of the Stanley Cup playoffs, and 16 players in this game have never been here before. The series should offer an intriguing, perhaps outstanding goaltending matchup. Chris Mason is 32 from Red Deer, Alberta. He's having the best season of his career. He's won 27 games, and this is his 34th consecutive start. Roberto Luongo makes his second trip to the playoffs. He's 30 and from Montreal, and seeks a run in the playoffs not only to win, but to cement his place as the league's elite goaltender. Dan O'Halloran and Chris Lee are the referees. Derek Amell and Mike Civic, the linesmen. Canucks start a fourth line of Ryan Johnson, Darcy Hordichuk, and Rick Rippon. And Alain Vigneault will want to get in and throw some checks early against a rugged line of Keith Tkachuk with Dan Heinold, along with Brad Winchester. And already Andy Murray has started a defensive change to get Barrett Jackman and Roman Polak off the ice. He'll want them for the Sedins. Hordichuk in on the forecheck. Rick Rippon is there with him, and so is Ryan Johnson, a former St. Louis Blue. Shane O'Brien paired on defense with Kevin Bieksa for Vancouver, and both teams have started a change. Perhaps a little nervousness there and a couple of miscues around the Vancouver net. A bump between O'Brien and Jay McClement has come on the ice. McClement is the checking center who's out against the Sedins. Henrik and Daniel with their partner Alex Burrows. Jay McClement into forecheck here. He's got Alex Steen, the former Leaf, and BJ Crombeen on his wings on this checking line. But Vigneault will dictate the matchup tonight. Barrett Jackman is back. Daniel Sedin for Henrik Sedin, and back to Daniel just out of his reach. Barrett Jackman then to his partner Roman Polak. They're likely to be the shutdown pair against the Sedins. Matthias Ohlund on Vancouver's defense, paired with Alexander Edler. Edler starts the breakup. Matt Sundin gets his first playoff shift as a Vancouver Canuck. He'll come onto the ice here with Pavel Demitra and Ryan Kessler, Vancouver's MVP this season. Puck is stopped at the blue line, and veteran Jay McKee keeps it in for a moment. Edler to center. There's some room here. Matt Sundin. Kessler goes to the net. The pass doesn't get by Jeff Roy Whitcock. There's a pass to Pavel Demitra. Sammy Salo with a shot that's blocked. May get another one, and he does, and a second one's blocked. Willie Mitchell on Vancouver's defense. In for Matt Sundin to Kessler. He can't get a shot. David Backes checked him. Pavel Demitra on the end boards. Sundin for Kessler, knocked out of the air by Jay McKee. Andy McDonald with Brad Boyes and David Backes. The top St. Louis line just finishes a shift.
And Jim, already you see the difference between regular season and playoffs. Couple of big block shots by the St. Louis Blues. Players sacrificing their bodies, getting into shooting lanes and making sure they get a piece of it.
Big collision on the boards. Ryan Kessler was involved in that one. Here's David Perron. This is St. Louis kid line that has been so excellent, and all in their first National Hockey League playoff. Mike Weaver keeps the puck in. Patrick Berglund turns, shoots, snatched out of the air by Roberto Luongo, who makes his first save.
Well, you just sense such a different atmosphere in the building with the players. There's everyone on edge. The turnover in the offensive zone. Roberto Luongo calmly gets that glove out. you think of what playoffs mean, they play physical as well, and Kessler goes hard to the net around the boards, gets knocked on, but does a nice job of handling his check. That kind of intensity is what really exemplifies the difference when you get to the playoffs.
If this was your first game in the playoffs, can you breathe yet?
I think you want to get a hit. I mean, you do want to get energized, but without question, players who have never been there before, they get that nervousness and try to get it out of their system physically early on.
12 Blues, 4 Canucks who've never been in the playoffs before. There's Keith Tkachuk. He's the most experienced of all of the players in this playoff series with 85 playoff games. Brad Winchester here with him, trying to cycle along the boards to Dan Heinold, watched by Alexander Edler. There's Heinold. Back for Brad Winchester. Tkachuk heads for the front of the net. The puck didn't quite get there yet. Another chance and a swing and a miss by Keith Tkachuk in close. Here comes Rick Rippon, number 37. He's with Darcy Hordichuk and Ryan Johnson on this forward line.
We really saw how the Vancouver Canucks collapse back to help out Roberto Luongo there. All 5 players in the crease.
Here's Henrik Sedin, just out of the reach of Alex Burrows, who scored 28 goals this season, many of them on this line. The Blues get the puck and try to break out, but the Canucks snatch the puck back. After it is BJ Compine. Up the boards, Jay McClement can't control the puck as he tried to hold it in. Henrik Sedin to center. Barrett Jackman, a BC boy from Fruitvale in the eastern part of the province. He'll play a lot. He gets the most ice time on the Blues. 23.5 minutes off their defense. His partner, Roman Polak, young Czech defender, tried to shoot the puck in. In fact, he did. It's a delayed offside. Ryan Kessler weaves into the neutral zone for Matt Sundin. A tip in. Jackman is back. Kessler's right on him. Kessler's an excellent skater, and he'll lead the forecheck, especially on this line. A stretch pass gets all the way down the ice, and Andy McDonald gave Roberto Luongo a snow shower. And he'll have to meet with Kevin Bieksa and others because of it. David Backes against Ryan Kessler here.
And here's the danger. I mean, early on, everybody's trying to establish a little bit of a physical and mental edge. Andy McDonald, one of the few St. Louis Blues who has been through a playoff and won a Stanley Cup, tries early on to say, well, I think I need Roberto Luongo to know it's going to be a long series. To Willie Mitchell, like he's done so many times, protecting his goaltender, but that's accidentally on purpose there, Jim.
Yeah.
But McDonald and some of the other veterans for the St. Louis Blues who have been around, Keith Tkachuk, who's been through the playoffs, Monday night talked to their team. Andy Murray wanted his veteran players to give a little bit of a chat to his youngsters to say what to expect so that they're better prepared.
McDonald, the centerman, has been playing the left wing, but is a better face-off man than David Backes, so expect him to take a lot of the draws here, as he did just there and won it, but there was a false start.
Part of the idea for that was McDonald with the bad ankle not having to stop and start so much in his own zone.
So Backes, who'd never been a center until around Christmas time when he was asked to move into the middle, done a pretty good job there, but he has to really work on his face-offs, and that should be an area where Vancouver excels in this series. That's Sundin, bounced by Backes. There's Mike Weaver. What a fill-in he's been for St. Louis's defense this season. They've had so many injuries. Backes in after the puck quickly. Andy McDonald back to the blue line. Carlo Koliakovo to Weaver. His shot is good.